Breaking news, Houston police at a motel and airline in North Houston where a man was found dead in a parking lot less than 2 hours ago. We do have a crew heading to that scene and we'll bring you a live update once we get there. Well, now at 6, a final farewell to a little boy lost in the Astroworld tragedy.
Yes, it was supposed to be a bonding experience with his dad, but like 9 other young people who were there for a night of fun, that little boy never went home.
9-year-old Ezra Blunt died from his injuries. He was trampled after falling to the ground when his father passed out in the crowd surge.
Ezra's funeral was held in Dallas today. Our Steve Campion has more.
Full of life, loving, sweet, just some of the ways Ezra's family described him here. They paid tribute to this young life today, saying they are standing in this moment united in love. The sign read, celebrating the life of Ezra Blunt outside Inspiring Body of Christ Church in Dallas today. How do you want Ezra remembered?
He was the best kid. He was a loving child.
Ezra's great aunt, Gwen Thomas, told us the heartbreak is hard to put in words.
We're overwhelmed. It's gut-wrenching. It's unimaginable. And I feel so sorry for the father and the mother also.
Take me to the King. Truth is, I'm tired.
Inside the 9-year-old's funeral, a bright red casket with the word Fortnite written on it held the boy's body.
The Bible promises us 70 years. Ezra got 9. Either the Bible is a lie or something went wrong.
Pastor Ricky Rush touched on the tragedy which ended Ezra's life, saying God didn't take him from this world, an evil did, and told his family not to let this break them.
And if he's coming to steal, kill, and destroy, this may not be about Ezra at all. Maybe the enemy is out to steal your faith, to kill your joy.
Ezra passed away after a crowd surge trampled him at Travis Scott's Astroworld. Spiritual leaders told those at the funeral, this is the moment to hold on to faith.
This family, I know one on one side and one on the other side, but y'all are united because of your love for Ezra.
As pallbearers carried Ezra's coffin today, the painful question of why still hard to escape.
You know, the organizer should have done better. Travis Scott should have done better. Drake should have, they all should have done better. You know, if it was kid approved, then why the kids wasn't safe?
Ezra is the 10th person and the youngest victim to die at Astroworld there in Houston. From here, his family went from this church to Memorial Park Cemetery, where they laid him to rest. Reporting in Dallas, Steve Campion, 13 Eyewitness News.
The families of 2 best friends who died in the Astroworld Festival tragedy are now suing. Jacob Juranek and Franco Patino died just 20 minutes apart at the concert. Several people are named in the lawsuit, including Travis Scott, Live Nation, Harris County Sports and Convention Corp., and Scott's record label. The lawsuits accuse them of being fully aware of the chaos and not stopping the show until more than 40 minutes after city officials declared a mass casualty event. And many fans who were at Astroworld are still recovering physically and mentally. Astroworld Concert from Hell, an ABC13 original special, takes you through what really happened at the concert that ended in tragedy. It's streaming now on ABC13.com or the ABC13 app wherever you stream.
Well, we are working to figure out exactly how this happened in the East End today. Crews called to a crash involving a semi and a Union Pacific train. This is just off of Clinton Drive. Sky Eye was overhead there shortly after it happened. That we are told that a Union Pacific employee on the train has been injured and was taken to the hospital. The cause of this accident, though, is still under investigation.
Let's give you a live look across Houston right now. Take a look here where it was sunny and then cool today. Of course, that sun has now set. Meanwhile, we're still tracking some rain in for Thanksgiving.
Let's check in now with our chief meteorologist, Travis Herzog, for more on when this next front arrives. Travis?
This looks to be the soggiest Thanksgiving day we've had in some time here in southeast Texas. From this front that is moving through the Rockies. Notice the messy weather's coming in from the west, so that big travel day tomorrow tomorrow. If you're traveling in the eastern half of the country, you should have no issues. And even traveling here locally in Texas, no big problems other than a few light rain showers that could pop up here between Houston and San Antonio and Austin if you're traveling west, but eastward toward Louisiana, it's looking good. The problems arrive on Thanksgiving Day. That's when a cold front meets up with near record levels of moisture for this time of the year. That means a widespread area of showers and thunderstorms will accompany that front as it rolls through southeast Texas. Now, prior to 6 a.m., we will already have scattered showers popping up on live Mega Doppler 13. It'll be mild with temperatures around the 70-degree mark between 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's when the majority of the rain will fall. The front looks to reach Houston sometime in the early afternoon, and that's where the heaviest rain will be focused, is right along that front. And then as we head towards the evening hours, the rain pushes offshore. The temperatures, they fall into the 50s. But we're not done with rain just yet. Over the holiday weekend, another round of showers on the way. We'll use FutureTrack to time out both rounds of rain coming up in your full forecast.
You got it, Travis. Thanks a lot. Now to the COVID-19 pandemic and how Texas is doing when it comes to the new cases and hospitalization. So according to state data compiled by the Texas Tribune, well, new cases in Texas are up over last week, but there's some good news here. The number of new deaths and hospitalizations down, and more people are getting vaccinated compared to last month. 68% of eligible Texans over the age of 5 have had at least one dose of the vaccine. 59% are fully vaccinated, and more than 2.5 million Texans have had a booster dose. And there's several places you can get the COVID-19 booster, which is now available to everyone over the age of 18. Harris County Public Health is also administering booster shots at all Harris County vaccination sites. And you can schedule your appointment by going to hctx.net. And remember, of course, to bring your COVID-19 vaccination card along with you. Well, last week, the FDA expanded booster eligibility to everyone over the age of 18. Health experts suggest that you should get your COVID booster 6 months after your second dose of Pfizer or Moderna, or 2 months after your single dose of Johnson & Johnson.
Tens of millions of your dollars and hundreds of low-income apartments are now at risk after the state finds the city did not follow its own guidelines for awarding housing dollars. The report from the GLO comes 2 months after the now former housing director raised questions about city spending. Our 13 Investigates team has been on top of every detail, and these two, Ted Oberg is live with us tonight. Ted?
Gina, the GLO has to approve all city housing spending. Now they say they won't until the city rewrites its rules and starts following them. It puts half a dozen projects that our low-income neighbors are relying on hold. And as you point out, comes nearly 2 months to the day after the now fired housing director alleged the city was running a sham of a competitive process to award your housing dollars.
And I've kind of looked through everything.
Mayor Turner always said this was not a process where he had to pick the winner based solely on the point system the city laid out.
This is not an RFP.
Turner always claimed the long scoring rules laid out in city documents were only a guide, and despite the fact that an eventual winner placed 8th in scoring, the mayor alone could lift it to the top.
That's Tom's objection, that the mayor did not take his recommendation. Well, I am the mayor. It is true.
In this report, the Texas General Land Office said the mayor was wrong. The GLO says scores should matter, and they have all along. The GLO didn't review the projects the now former housing director raised doubts about because they hadn't yet been formally submitted to the state, but they did look at the materials Tom McCaslin gave to City Council.
This administration is bankrolling a certain developer to the detriment of working families who need affordable homes.
The GLO found multiple instances in the past in which the city didn't follow its own housing recommendations, the ones developers were given before planning, finding the city lifted lower scoring projects above those that scored higher. That, the GLO says, results in a competitive process that is not fair and open. In one instance, GLO reviewers found a project that scored 30th out of 59 applicants that was eventually awarded $10 million of your dollars. It's unclear why, writes the GLO. If the city wants more money for already approved projects, Houston must limit its use of mayoral discretion, the GLO writes, to instances of extenuating and unforeseen circumstances and document why it's done. Because of the findings, the GLO concludes it will not approve at least 6 apartment projects all over the city that Houston wants to help build. The decision putting nearly $91 million of your housing dollars up in the air and the future of 933 apartments, many for low-income Houstonians, at risk. Echoing something the now fired housing director said months ago.
It is something that you should care about because of the way it damages the way the city does business.
Gina and Eric remember this all started when the project that was questioned was revealed to have been co-developed by the mayor's longtime business partner, creating a potential conflict of interest. The state today said those conflict of interest rules aren't consistently executed either and need to be tightened. The mayor's office told us in a statement the city is and always has been committed to transparency. There was no violation of law, regulation, or contract in the GLO report, and that the GLO previously approved many of these funding notices. Ted Oberg, ABC13 Eyewitness News.